Friends, today I wanted to share some very sad and bad incidents, mainly with respect to the corporate culture. See, the corporate is one of the best term everybody is using in the society. For example, for the schools in this corporate, people claim that they get the ranks, 10 ranks, 20 ranks, but the reality is that how many out of how many students, for 1 lakh they get 10 ranks, and for 1 lakh they collect about 1 lakh 2 lakh rupees, and they become multimillionaire. And school education is supposed to be a non-profit organization. Still they expand their institutions throughout the world in the hundreds and thousands. Similarly, now the main issue is with the corporate hospitals. These corporate hospitals, I just wanted to give a example in Kondapur, which is considered one of the best corporate hospital. So there, my uncle got admitted about few weeks back. Actually, he has been under the treatment for various things, and ultimately, just 2 days back, the doctor said that he is almost, there is no possibility of any recovery. So he is almost like a vegetarian, and vegetable. Maybe you can count about hours and all that. So immediately his son, who is there abroad, he came immediately with the family. And after reaching this, the doctor said that it is a matter of few hours. Okay, fine. So because they have given the information, it is accepted. But here again, ultimately they put the ventilator, and shamelessly they say, if you wanted to extend the life, I can keep for the ventilator for 1 to 2 hours or 1 to 2 days, and each day it costs about 2 lakhs. So that is a shame. Everybody knows. So they said, although shamelessly they said, ultimately his son said that having known that there is no point in extending just for that to put him in hospital. So he advised the doctors that that ventilator, whatever is, can be taken, and whatever the natural death within half an hour, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever is there. So ultimately what happened? After removing the ventilator, just for a few hours, it extended, and ultimately clinically they declared the death. So that is maybe around morning, in the morning, maybe around 6 or 6:30. So now you can imagine what is the status of his wife, his family members and all that. So they said, okay, they wanted to take the body for basic rituals. Now the doctor says, no, you need to wait. There are some documentation formalities and all that. They took about more than 6 to 7 hours document analysis, saying that the insurance companies have to confirm and all that. And insurance companies, in this case, although most of the time they make delay, but in this case they did not make much delay, and immediately within 1 hour they have given. Even after that, they took more than 10 hours to release the body. That is the pathetic condition of these corporate hospitals. Now you can see how one way we eulogize the corporate hospital, saying that they are giving the best treatment, although they are collecting the more money. But in this case, you see their minimum ethics. They don't have a minimum ethics. See, there is a proverb that the people try to exploit the dead bodies, whatever it is there. And this is worse than that. So do you really support this type of a culture? Although the corporates, yes, government is encouraging the corporate. Government schemes are promoted in the corporate for ECGS or CGHS or whatever. Everything is fine. They get the money from the government also. But in case of a private and all that, what is the torture? Why it should be like that, and why the patients and why the families should bear with this type of a torture? Realize this. Let the corporate hospitals, because I don't want to blame anybody. It is the ownership, because some of the doctors, they express their helplessness because they have a targets. Otherwise their jobs are at risk. Older times, that whatever the doctor says, the management used to listen. Now it's nothing like that. Corporates have the targets. So many patients, even somebody goes with a sneezing, they have to have about at least 10 to 15,000 rupees worth testings, and ultimately there is nothing, and they create something again so that they will come after 1 week or 1 month. So this is how the corporate hospitals are going. Now let us make a movement for this. and realize, yes, doctors, they spend a lot of money and hard work and all that, and hospitals, they invest crores of rupees. Fine, let them take from the government, say, some subsidies, and also let them take from the patients. But what is the torture? A dead body for 24 hours just for fun, they keep it. How far you can appreciate this kind of facts? So please realize and make this viral, and let everybody knows how the corporates in Hyderabad particularly, I don't want to name now, but when the time comes, I'll be naming some of the corporate hospitals who have done like that also. So please listen to this one and realize the facts. Thank you.